The Isle After Party is sponsored by David Mellor Family Jewellers. We are Hampshire's trusted family jeweller for nearly 50 years. From engagement rings and wedding bands to cufflinks, bridesmaids gifts and engraving. We have everything you need to celebrate your special day in style. Discover our offering in-store or online and let David Mellor Family Jewellers add a little extra sparkle to your love story.
Welcome to episode 11 of the Isle After Party. This episode is about destination weddings. Are they romantic or a financial hostage situation? We're going to discuss that. I'm Adam from A Night's Tale Photography.
I'm Harry from I Do Flicks Wedding Videography.
I'm Dean John, professional DJ and event manager.
I'm Amber from Amber Butler Photography.
Welcome. So, be honest, if your mate invited you to a wedding in Greece, are you excited or are you immediately checking your bank balance?
I am buzzing.
Buzzing.
Yeah?
Absolutely buzzing.
I'd love a mate to get married. I'm that old now.
Yeah. I would love it. I would love it as well. I can imagine people on the other end of the spectrum where they might be a little bit like, oh God, that's going to cost a few quid, isn't it? But no,
You make
we
it work.
would all love it.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a destination wedding, typically you're going to plan it so far in advance that you give your guests enough time to save up and organise your annual leave and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a last minute destination wedding, then expect 10 people to turn up max.
Yeah, exactly.
People use it as a holiday as well, don't they? So
And a
if someone,
honeymoon.
if
Yeah.
someone is getting married abroad, then that's their family holiday or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good excuse to get away with your friends, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to be talking today, is a destination wedding the ultimate wedding upgrade or just an expensive peer pressure, on your guests? Okay, so two scenarios, okay? Number one, this is the dream. Sunset ceremony, Aperol is flowing, everyone's crying in a good way. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah?
No.
No.
Don't like Aperol.
I don't.
All
know.
right.
Okay. Sunset wedding. I'm like, most of the day's done. When are we gonna?
Okay.
These Aperols we're gonna be able to go to bed soon. So.
All right, I was just trying to paint a picture, right?
Well,
They have
okay.
pissed on your
You
fire
fucked
there,
it,
haven't
mate. You
they?
fucked it.
Seriously.
Because
I've
that
got
was
you, mate. It's all right.
that was supposed to be the
Start again.
that was supposed to
That's
be the a nice something to imagine. Yeah.
Why don't you go with this?
Story.
You've got like that reflection, the sparkle from the pool as the sun is then like reflecting on your face and blinding you, and you get sunburn and.
Okay. Well, the first thing I mentioned, that was just supposed to be like a nice image, right?
Cool.
Of a foreign wedding.
Okay.
Okay. And then the second one was going to be delayed flights, missing luggage, you got no wedding outfit. Half the guests quietly resentful by day two. Nothing tests a friendship like a £300 Ryanair flight and a shared villa, right?
So
Why do couples really do it?
well, first of all, the weddings that I've done abroad, the bride has paid an extra seat on the plane so that the dress gets its own seat, right? So that way there's no chance it's going missing.
Yeah.
The groom will often just carry his on as in his little suit carry thing.
Yeah.
And that will just come on the plane as well. Those are the two things that, obviously, and the rings.
Yeah.
As long as you got those, then the wedding can proceed,
Mhm.
right?
That's a lie. You need witness.
Yeah, I know, but you can pick one of those up off the street if you really needed to. And chances are, most of your guests aren't going to get lost at Gatwick, are they? And Heathrow, you get to Greece, and then so it's like, oh no, we've lost the best man. We better ring Heathrow.
Yeah,
It's like Home Alone.
Yeah, we didn't put an air tag on the best man.
Yeah.
I think always carry your important outfits on you on the plane. Be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think like the reason couples really do it is it's a bit more intimate because obviously there's going to be less people, but the people there are going to be presumably more important to you.
It's an image thing as well. Because,
Yeah.
like some of all your guests, you got to wear white. So you're all going to wear white. You're all going to be on this beach top villa.
I've got this thing right about destination weddings. You go to a normal wedding in your home country, whatever, and your guests are they're there, they're bringing their A game, they're enjoying it. Jesus,
Wow.
They're turning up, they're ready to have a good day. However, they always have these background notes going on in their head. Did I leave the gas on? How do I get home tonight? We got to pick the kids up in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, all that sort of stuff, right? You go abroad and suddenly you've got all of your guests full attention for sometimes like a week.
You're fucked if you left the gas on, didn't you?
I know. Yeah. But do you know what I mean? You get like, you know, it's more like there's no kind of distraction.
Yeah.
You're there for one reason only.
Yeah.
And that reason like is just pure. And then you throw a little bit of sunshine in there and a swimming pool, and next thing you're in paradise.
Yeah.
With all of your nearest and dearest.
I would say
100%.
people also do it because it is less stressful. Because normally, like,
package.
they just do everything.
Yeah.
You just rock up, like,
Yeah.
and you don't have to think about your photographer or at
Yeah, but then
certain times.
so that I call that the pot noodle wedding again, but just destination version. Like,
Yeah.
just add money and everything will kind of. But I don't always think that's the best way to go. That's why you need to hire us to come with you
Yeah.
and not necessarily pay for the package, and because otherwise you're going to end up with photos where where you're kind of like stood behind a tree and.
Yeah, the thing is, if you're a bit of a control freak as well, it's probably a nightmare to get married abroad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can't like pop to the venue and check everything's all right.
Or it's the perfect excuse to keep going on holiday leading up to the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, some reasons that that people don't want foreign weddings. So, sorry, let me rephrase that. The official reasons people want to get married abroad, so more intimate, more meaningful, they love travel, right? The real reasons
And weather.
is it cuts the guest list without awkward conversations.
True.
It's a built-in excuse to avoid distant relatives. It feels more Instagram worthy. Yes, we said it. And it's intimacy with a side of selective attendance. Because you know that if you're going to get married abroad, you don't have to invite every Tom, Dick and Harry to your wedding, right? You haven't got to invite your cousin's girlfriend that he's been with a week. You can just be very selective. People will be more understanding if they don't get invited to your wedding, or exclusive wedding, which has only got 30 guests, yeah? So I think that's another reason as well.
Yeah, you will also get those people, those randoms that are just like looking for an excuse to go away, and it's like, oh yeah, it's all right if I bring my best mate. He really wants to come along, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think there is that natural selection thing that happens. Naturally, you almost need to just put the word out. We're getting married abroad. If you want to come, come. But chances are you're probably not because we're not close enough.
Yeah.
And then that's the rest is kind of taken care of.
Yeah.
So I think it works.
Yeah, I think the only people I feel bad about are like the older relatives.
Yeah, the ones that are maybe a little bit less mobile.
Yeah, and the ones that struggle to come to weddings in the UK, let alone to fly, and so they're the only people I feel bad about. Apart from that, I just think wicked.
But it's okay because you'll have a videographer there, and then they can watch it afterwards.
That's true.
Or live stream it.
Yeah. So looking at pros and cons about destination weddings then. So the pros. So it's a whole experience, not just a day. So like you said, it could last, a week.
Mm-hmm.
Guests actually mingle because they're kind of stuck with each other.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend more time with them. The backdrops are unreal. I mean, as a photographer or a videographer, it's more exciting for us.
Yeah.
And you get a wedding and a holiday.
And you can also do your hen do and your stag do.
Yeah.
Most people will do like a second hen do and stag do,
And honeymoon.
And honeymoon, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. In terms of the cons about a foreign wedding, you're asking people to spend real money, not just show up. Attendance guilt, is brutal. Planning from afar is a stress that you can't budget for. Do you know what I mean? It's arranging a wedding is stressful enough as it is, isn't it? But when you're arranging a wedding in another country, and you can't go there regularly, and you can't, go to the venue and check it out, and go to a wedding fair there, for example. It's going to be a lot more.
I think the biggest thing, the downside to it is that you will find a planner online. You will trust the planner because they do hundreds of weddings.
You can't
which
do it
should.
without. You can't
But
do it without a planner.
you are literally going to have the one photographer, the one DJ, the one sax player, the one caterer, because they use them and they all pay them under the table in Greece, for instance.
Yeah.
And it's so if you're happy to just go with how the book's going to look. Like every other couple, you're going to be in the same shot in front
Unless
of
you
the
take
same.
your own supplies, because the other thing,
That's
you've got
the
the
only
language
way.
barrier as well.
Yeah.
So like, sometimes if you go to, Greece or anywhere basically, except like Australia and America.
Yeah.
Like
Mate, I'm
most of the
fluent
time.
in 10 languages.
Are you?
Yeah. How many languages do you
Well,
speak?
how come you can't speak English?
Oh, that's the only one I can't.
You can't even
Because
say
I'm not English.
you can't even say pet peeve properly.
That was the last episode, right?
Yeah.
I've forgotten that.
People
was a week
remember.
ago.
People remember. Another thing as well is like the weather.
It's like 10 minutes ago.
I think this is like exacerbated. Can you spell it?
Can you? You said it.
Yeah, of course I can.
Go on then.
Oh, I'm not.
You just brought this up.
You love a word, don't you?
Cearbatd. Look, weather in England, we've established this, can be very up and down. No one hates, everyone hates rain, right? Generally. When you get married abroad, somewhere like Greece, Spain, wherever, if it's going to be crap weather, that's 20 times worse, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I mean, let's face it. You go to Greece in July and there's a storm and that'd be the most unlucky thing ever.
Adam,
And
I don't think I've actually ever agreed with you this much.
Yeah.
Ever. You're like on point.
I know, but
Keep it up.
I've done a few weddings abroad, and my first ever one abroad was in Mallorca in like July, and the weather was insane, like running up to it. On the day, and I got there a few days before the wedding. On the day of the wedding, I woke up and it was raining.
Mm-hmm.
The ceremony was, I think, 5 p.m. It rained up until something like 3 or 4. I mean, number one, how unlucky is that?
Yeah.
Number two, the ceremony was supposed to be outside. They had to have it inside. I mean, what a shame when you're in Mallorca to have an indoor ceremony. I mean, the indoor was nice, but not quite the same. Luckily, after the ceremony, it brightened up. So the rest of the day was beautiful. But what a bloody shame.
Well, I had one in Cyprus, right? And it started raining about 15 minutes before the ceremony. And it was, the bride was devastated, right?
Yeah.
But everyone pitched in. We all managed to move it inside, right? And then,
Yeah.
But the thing is because it was in a relatively small-ish hotel. So the ceremony was where the breakfast was going to be and where the evening was going to be. And so it actually worked out quite nice to have a different backdrop for the ceremony so that there was a bit more of a range of kind of areas throughout the day. Otherwise, you are kind of next to the pool just all day kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it, that was the way I sold it. And I think it actually worked out really well.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
sounds good.
and as soon as the ceremony was done, the sun came out.
Nice.
Some people see that as unlucky. I see it as at least the sun came out.
Yeah, exactly. So from a guest perspective, do you think it's selfish?
No.
No.
Well, I think it depends how you handle it.
I also think that comes from a biased perspective because I love travelling.
Yeah.
So any excuse, I'm there. Whereas some people aren't about that life. And, some people are scared of flying. Some
But
people
I
just
think
can't afford it.
It's your day, and again, be selfish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about everyone. Isn't it? You're trying
Yeah,
you're
no.
trying to create the whole show, aren't you, for every guest?
That's right.
Yeah.
I think
If they don't, if
If they
it's
can
not
afford-
hot enough,
if
we're
they can
going to a
afford it.
country that's even hotter because
If
we've
they
got to
can-
cater for 50 people.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
We're
all
doing this
for-
abroad for you guys,
Yeah,
okay?
you name the location. We do a poll on Instagram. Fucking Harry's.
I'm
wedding.
all for just them eloping and just getting married themselves. I just think
The other
Fair
thing as
play.
well with destination weddings is it's very, very difficult to have a legal ceremony in another country.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do the whole registry office either in secret or a little low-key thing beforehand.
Yeah.
I think that's changed massively though. There's a lot of places that are legal now.
Yeah, I know, but it's harder.
Yeah.
It's not as straightforward. You can't just call up a registrar and be like, can you come here?
Sometimes you just got to be in the country for like 7 days before and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what about guests who can't afford, like they want to go, but they can't afford to, but they feel like they have to? I mean, that would probably apply more to like, close family or like bridesmaids or groomsmen. Like if you haven't got a lot of money and someone says, oh yeah, it's going to cost you 1,500 quid to fly there, accommodation, etc. Like,
You're just not a good enough friend.
but yeah, I mean,
You get a loan. You get a credit card. You do what you need to do.
rob a bank.
Yeah.
I know. But it's, it's going to genuinely affect certain people, isn't it?
Or you ask the bride and groom to subsidise.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the guests.
Yeah. Do you think couples should contribute to the guests' cost at all?
No.
No.
I think quite often, lots of these like hotels and stuff will give a discounted rate for hotel rooms if enough people are coming. You know, you're already getting your meals paid for.
Excuse me.
There'll be, you know, alcohol on the day.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, on the actual wedding day, you're not going to spend a massive amount of money. Quite often, alcohol and food is cheaper in other countries anyway.
Yeah.
So you know. Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's all I've got to say about that.
Yeah.
I don't think you should pay towards it because you're paying for their meal and stuff as you would here.
Speak up a bit. Yeah.
Am I really quiet?
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Am I too loud or
I
too
think-
quiet?
You're never too loud. I think if you're having a destination wedding, you just have to be genuinely okay with people saying no.
Yeah.
Just a thing,
Like-
right? Do you think that people in this day and age, you're spending probably 100 quid in a couple's card? When you work it out, they're basically paying for their own meal, aren't they?
Yeah.
So instead of doing cards, and they might as well just chip in towards the wedding. Why not?
Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, but that I like
it just because
quite often, like even the destination weddings that I've been a guest at, it like the bride and groom would be like, look, you're coming. We don't want presents. We don't feel like you got to give us anything. You're coming all this way. You're making the effort.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
exactly what I did.
Definitely.
so you're saying that people wouldn't spend. You don't think people would give them money or card or anything when they're going abroad?
No,
way.
I said no to any gifts
Yeah.
or anything because they were paying to
You
come.
fucking could have took a carrot for yours.
Yeah. God. Let's do some listener questions. So, I got a question from Caroline from Bognor. My best friend is getting married in Italy, but I genuinely can't afford it.
in Eastleigh.
Italy.
Yeah,
Oh right. Oh, right.
Italy.
Sorry, can't afford to come to Eastleigh.
Well, it
Times
depends.
are hard.
Maybe she lives in Italy. No, she's getting married
She
in.
lives in Bognor.
Let's read that again. My best friend is getting married in Italy, but I can't afford it. How do I say no without ruining the friendship?
Well, firstly, you can get flights to Italy for really cheap from Gatwick.
All right,
Like
right, chill
50
out, Martin
quid
Lewis.
return.
Right,
My best friend at my wedding could not come. And
Yeah, but Lapland is an expensive place to get to, right?
I didn't care. As in, like,
Are you still? Is she like your best friend still?
Hopefully, she's not going to
I
watch
mean,
this.
like,
Is
not
she your,
like
no,
I
is
didn't
she your
care.
best
I
friend
mean,
still?
like-
End of. Simple. Look at her face.
Give a shout
Look
out
to the
her.
camera and say you are still my best friend.
What's her full name?
I haven't held it
Sorry.
against you.
Not that I didn't care. I mean, like,
Still not your best
what's the
friend.
word? Like,
There were more important things at
You
stake.
fucking resented her. You
no,
did.
no, that's it. I didn't resent her for
Did
it.
you not?
Like, if she
So
couldn't
just
come,
tell us
she
you're
couldn't
still
come.
best friends, yeah?
We're not best friends.
Ah, okay.
I
Did
can
she
tell-
blame you?
There we go.
Like, was she like, why have you got to go abroad?
No.
Well, right. Okay. So that's what I
It
don't
was
think.
just like, well, I can't come. And I was like, well, I don't expect you to, put yourself in debt over it.
Yeah.
Well, we never got an invite either, did we?
No.
Well,
Still waiting for it.
then.
That's not the point.
I love reindeers.
I just think if the friendship can't survive a polite no, I don't think the wedding's the issue.
True. Oh, deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I've turned down stag do's that were abroad before because it was just like, at the particular time, I was like, I can't really
I
afford
just think if they're a good friend, you just,
get a-
you know.
Vegas or whatever. So, yeah. So question 2, Jeff from Brighton. We're thinking of a destination wedding but worry people won't come. Is that a sign we shouldn't do it?
Well, no. Find out first.
Yeah.
Find
yeah.
out first.
Put the feelers out.
Get your numbers,
Yeah.
and then be like, okay, if we were hypothetically going to do this, who'd be up for it?
Yeah.
And if enough people said yes, then go for it.
Yeah, I think either choose the location or the guest list. Like, you can't...
Yeah, you don't say, right, we are going to Hawaii for our wedding, who's coming?
Yeah.
But we're only coming if 100 people come.
Yeah.
We're only going to go.
Exactly.
Like, so no, you get you put the feelers out first.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think you just book it and say if you want to come.
Yeah, but how do you book it? So how do you know what venue to book if you don't know how many guests are coming?
Yeah, you want to put the feelers out a little bit.
You want to, like, what happens if you book this little intimate, because you say it's in Hawaii and you're like, oh, no one's going to show up here because it's on the other side of the world. And then so you book this little place and it's amazing because you've only got 10 guests, and then you end up with 50 people
Yeah,
booking.
but half of them probably won't go who say they're going to go.
Well, this is another point, isn't it?
Well, that's... Yeah.
What do you do about those guests?
Because you'd have like 50 people going, yeah, we'll come. And then you go to book it and they're like, oh no, only 10 people's going to come.
To be fair, what you could do is you could, like, if you're kind of organising it, you could sometimes travel agents and stuff can do it as like a big package booking. Can't
Yeah.
they? So you just say, anyone that wants to come, send me this deposit by X date.
Yeah.
If I've got the money, you'll come, and if not, then it's not happening.
Yeah.
And then you've got a deposit, and then that can pay for your wedding.
How did you do
Yeah.
yours, Amber? Did you get everyone to just? Did you say this is where it's going to be, and the travel agent sorted it, and everyone just paid them directly?
Yeah, so I had like a travel agent and a wedding planner working together.
Nice.
And your
then-
guests could just go straight into them directly.
Yeah, so that was just like a portal sort of thing, like between everyone, and then they could just pay whenever they wanted, sort of thing. But I literally just said, whoever wants to come. I didn't have anything. I didn't have like a big venue though. I had so I had like the ice chapel, so obviously that holds quite a lot of people. So it didn't really matter if you had 2 or 50 guests. And then I just booked a restaurant and paid for obviously everyone's dinner.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Talking
dinner,
about dinner.
don't mention food.
So again, it didn't matter how many guests were there. So
Yeah, but so my point was the opposite of that. If you book somewhere too small and then you end up with like a
yeah,
influx
I
of
get
guests.
your point. Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
mine was just a bit like, if you want to come, and then they would just pay the travel agent the deposit, and yeah, that was that.
Okay.
And it was really easy. Like I had 30 odd guests, and I didn't need to stress about anything. They just sorted it.
Any
all
top
out.
tips for destination wedding, Amber?
Get a travel agent that works with wedding planners.
Yeah, sun, sea, weddings.
Did you book
No,
the
sun,
wedding planner?
Snow, sun, weddings.
Did you book the wedding planner that knew the travel agent?
Yeah,
Or did,
so they work together.
yeah, but what did you book? Did you find the wedding planner and then they sourced their travel agent, or did you find the travel agent that got you the wedding package and then got you in
the
touch
wedding
with the planner?
planner.
So you started with the wedding planner.
Yeah.
mrsclaus.co.uk.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
easy. So
Question from Alicia from LA. If I'm spending loads, this is a guest, right? If I'm spending loads to attend this destination wedding, is it fair to expect an open bar? I mean, you can expect it. You might be disappointed.
So yeah, I think I would kind of expect there to be something behind the bar, but like I said before, typically in
depends where it
European
is.
countries, drinks are so cheap anyway.
Might
You
not
know,
be Europe. Might
and
be,
it could
true.
be an
Might be Vegas.
all-inclusive hotel.
yeah, I mean New York and Vegas. Yeah, I'm expecting a
yeah,
bar tab.
yeah. I think all the ones I've been to tend to have been open bars
Yeah.
from memory.
Mhm.
But
But a lot of them are in like all-inclusive hotels where you're staying and stuff, so you get that anyway.
yeah. Did you get? Was it an open bar? Your one with like infinite eggnog?
No,
No.
no,
Or mulled wine?
no,
No.
no.
Okay. All right.
So
So let's do some rapid fire questions. Okay. You know what rapid fire means, yeah?
As quick as you can, mate.
Okay. Destination weddings, elite or overrated?
Overrated.
Elite.
elite.
Elite. Right, let's
Yeah,
get back to
why?
you. Why do you think they're overrated?
Well, because I knew the fucking three of you would say elite for us to start with, just
Oh,
because.
look at you
Trying
going
to
No,
against
get
no,
Greg.
but
Oh.
I don't know. Just for me, I would have loved to have a wedding abroad, but it would have meant that it would have it would have meant that I would have like absolutely kiboshed my nan, my great nan, and all the real elderly people that couldn't be in my life, and then they died literally pretty much a few years after my wedding. So I was so glad that we made a decision to have it in the UK.
What if
even
it was
though
like
I
on their
want-
bucket list though? That's selfish of you.
It might have been, but yeah,
They could have been like one of the last things they wanted to do, and you.
And you're right, people, not everyone can afford it, but actually, like your best mate didn't come to your wedding. That's quite a big thing. Like that's
And my
maid of
grandparents
honour.
and stuff
Ex-best mate.
didn't come, but then
Yeah, but you come back and you do a little
I had a
after
massive
don't
party
you?
here.
You have
You do an after party.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
then
they
the
came.
party's just not the same as we was out in Barbados and it was amazing.
You'll come back with a tan.
Yeah, they're all like
Everyone's
having a
like, "Oh,
great
did you have a
time,
nice
and they
time?"
just having like a party in a social club to just try and justify it. It's not the same vibe.
Okay. So you think they're overrated, but you would have loved one?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. What about a midweek abroad wedding?
Makes no difference.
Bold or inconsiderate?
Every day's a holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think bold and considerate are two completely pointless options there.
I think if it's in the school holidays and you've got kids and they're invited, cool. It might be a bit annoying if
To be honest,
the kids weren't allowed.
you're not going for a couple of days. You're going to go for a week, aren't you?
Probably.
So it doesn't really matter when it falls on because you're going to miss at least one of every day of the week anyway.
Yeah, it shouldn't make too much difference. But then some people would literally fly in the day before and leave the day after.
That happens a lot, actually.
Yeah, most people can't afford to necessarily stay a week.
Fucking not very rapid fire, is it?
Sorry.
Come on.
Well, I kind of touched upon this. Kids at destination weddings, yes or absolutely not?
As long as it's a holiday club, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
You're going to run the holiday club?
Fucking right. Natalie, do you know TV Kids? I'll tell you about her.
Yeah, you've mentioned.
If anyone's looking for a children's entertainer, she's great. Yeah, she's great.
And
She don't go abroad though.
She will,
She costs too much.
if you pay her. Yeah.
I think like if you have your own kids and you're getting married, then they definitely need to be there.
Yeah.
Close, nephews, nieces, fine, but I don't think your everyday guests should be bringing, the full clang and the Rugrats and stuff. Unless you're like really, I don't know.
Well, if it's your brother, Harry,
I
say
guess
it's your brother's kids.
That would be a niece and nephew, wouldn't it?
That's all right then.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think those who come are really close friends. So, yeah, I'm all for their kids
I
coming.
think,
'Cause
like-
you should, well, you'd hope you're
You want
close
your own
with them
kids to
too.
be there.
Sorry, I want you to come, but not your kids, and I want you to spend $2,000. Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. Freaking
I mean,
hell,
but
anything
that-
else?
I mean, that's quite
Do you want me to
normal
wear, I'll go out and buy a brand new white suit, and
It's quite
it's not
normal.
much they want, really, is there?
No, that's quite normal. Though.
It is, mate. It's quite nice, though.
There's the thing is, like we've established, it's hard enough for some people to go abroad anyway for a wedding. So if you've got kids and you've got to then pay for someone to look after them at home,
Yeah, but it's cheaper than bringing them.
wait, is it though?
Well, extra flights, extra bed. You're going from a double room to a family room. You've got extra food, and then you got to pay for them to get drunk,
True. Yeah, I don't know.
and then you got to entertain them.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Some parents, they'll be grateful for the escape.
Oh no, but if you give people the choice,
Yeah.
like say to them, look, your kids are
Why
welcome.
is everyone drinking our drinks?
Is this
I don't
yours?
know.
I haven't had one yet. So.
Yeah,
You got
Why is
ginger
everyone
drinking ours.
only
drinking
got
it?
only 2 glasses in this house.
All inclusive
Right.
bar.
Dean's
that actually
just
your drink?
drinking ours, and now you're
Well, I
drinking
asked him
mine.
for a drink, so I thought that was mine.
Can I just say it's rapid fire? Can you fucking hurry the fuck up?
Okay.
Seriously.
So destination stag and hen and wedding combo. Do you think that's efficient or exhausting? I think it's
can't-
efficient.
No, when I
can't-
went to
I
Bali
can't do
last
this.
year, it was good to just get it all done there.
I can't do this efficiently. That's in this answer.
Okay.
I think because, yes, it is efficient, but 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to have a UK one as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but if they made it a week, if they went out on the Saturday night for the stag do hen do,
Yeah.
and then the wedding was like on the Tuesday or Wednesday, I think that'd be much better.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But they are going to have 2 at that rate, aren't they? Because there are going to, like we talked about, there are going to be guests that aren't able to come. So they'll do that, and then they'll probably also end up having a little mini Isle after party when they get back as well.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah,
I
but
think
a
it's
lot of
actually
people have 2
inefficient, but
anyway.
I'm all for it anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, the UK one will be like a little kind of just go to the local town, won't it, for a few drinks.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like go to Dublin, unless you live in Dublin. Okay, beach weddings, dreamy or just windy chaos?
I've not done one.
I fucking hate sand.
I do as well. I'd panic
love the
I'd panic
sea.
about my cameras as well,
I
like
just hate sand. in
wind
my-
blasted and all this sort of stuff.
Don't know.
Brilliant. Okay.
As in, like, when my sister-in-law got married on the beach,
Mhm.
it was beautiful, but everyone else on the beach was watching.
Yeah.
So when I looked out, there's like a guy in his speedos just staring. Like, do you know what I mean? It just.
That would have made up the
It
numbers
wasn't
if you didn't have many
private,
people.
so you just
Yeah.
had this audience of people watching you, and if you get around and you see this guy in his speedos just staring at you, I don't know, it just
Why do you keep
Well,
talking about men in
fucking
speedos?
and like,
You're
do you know
obsessed.
what I mean?
Did you not have loads of elves at yours?
Elves.
In speedos.
Elves.
No,
Watching.
but mine
Little elves.
wasn't a beach, so
Yeah, you're just jealous. I think we've talked enough about destination weddings. I mean, a destination wedding isn't just about where you get married. It's about who can realistically be there as well. So you've got to take both into consideration. And if you do it right, it's unforgettable. If you do it wrong, people are going to remember that too. So it's a fine line, but it can work out amazingly. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. Next episode, we're going to be talking about wedding music. So Dean's a bit excited about talking about that. Yeah. Cool. All right, then. Well, thank you very much for listening or watching, and see you next time. I'll be back.